Okay, this is going to be a tutorial on sharing documents in Google Classroom, more specifically when you're doing a Google document or something like a Google slide, but you're doing it with a group of people. So here I have a project. So I'm going to go to view assignment, and I'm one student, so I am Megan Klickner and I'm going to be student A. And I've been designated as the leader of my group. So if we look over here, I see that I have a Google Doc. Google Classroom has already renamed it with my name on it. And I'm going to click on it. And then these would be my directions for my project. So where it says names, I'm going to type in all the people that are in my project. So we're gonna have caps lock on, I guess. And then I'm also going to be doing this project with my sister because I have access to her Google Drive. So I'll type in her name as well. So these are the people that are in my group. So the next step is I want to share this document with the other people in my group. So I'm going to go to share. I'm going to type in her account. So that is her email. And maybe I'll add a note saying that this is our airbag project so she knows what's getting sent to her. And I will send it. Okay. So I'm all set as my group leader now. Now I'm going to go over to Emily's side. So this is what she's going to see. So if I go to view assignment, notice that she already has a document over here with her name on it. She is not going to edit this document because she's in my group. So I want her to edit the same document as I am. So she's actually just going to ignore this altogether. She's going to go to her shared with me drive. So maybe I need to refresh this. And again, this is on Emily's account. So then she's going to see, look at this new document here. Notice that it has my name on it. And this is great. So now notice we are now in the same document. So here I am, there's me, Megan, as the little pink cursor. And now we're going to be able to edit the same thing. So now maybe Emily goes in, she balances equation 1. And she does her work. And now Megan goes in, she can see that Emily has balanced equation 1, and now maybe I'm going to go in and I'll balance equation 2, whatever the directions are telling you to do. So the reason that we need to do this, and then I'll balance equation 3 just to get it done, is because as a teacher, the teacher wants to make sure that everybody in the group is working on the same document and they're not just editing 3 separate documents or 2 separate documents, however many people are in your group. So now let's say, all right, Megan and Emily are all done with this project. So Megan, as the group leader, again, is going to go back to her project. So this is the document that we've been editing. Emily can't do this because we did not edit this document that Emily has on hers. We only edited the one that was on Megan's classroom assignment. So Megan and Emily have finished their assignment. So now what they're going to do is they're going to turn it in, and we're going to submit it. So now when the teacher goes in to look, they're going to be able to see that everybody in the group was editing one document. Now you might be wondering, okay, but Emily isn't actually able to submit anything. So what Emily can do is she can just delete this document here because she doesn't really want to. Submit it. Got it. So she's just going to mark it as done. So again, because she didn't attach anything, that's fine because that's not what the teacher is expecting. Now maybe Emily says, Megan, my partner, has submitted the document. And then she would share that with her teacher. Now her teacher can go in, she can see that Emily's acknowledging the fact that their project is done. Megan has submitted it for the both of them. And now they're both all set with that part of the project. And that's how you would continue to go about it as you continue to work on more parts of this project. And that is it.